get it right through the, yeah.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s hard. You were choosing in the parking lot. I would look at two, keep my number locked.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On the go. 18 running. 18 running. Let's go. Let's go.
On play action, here's Shadur. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Jaguars 0. Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Hey, easy. Ralph, Ralph. Ralph. Hey, tomato, tomato.
Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it?
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Under pressure, they got him again. Mason Graham providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, it's Shadur. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Give up the middle. Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't fumble, really. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Go!
An inside run with Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, tomato. Done.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 47 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Stop low, 18. Here we go, set. Warriors, 17.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Hey, go!
On first down, here's Jenkins. And past the 30, down to about the 27.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Once again, Jenkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Browns.
Sanders. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ready? Like it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Sanders to throw. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing again at Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Touchdown! David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to the rookie from UCLA. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
70, Hawk 70. Warriors 70. Let go.
Now Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
69, 70 Lions.
First down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, that big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Sanders going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Mason Graham. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
All right, let's go. Take right open. 11, 11. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
11, Agate.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problem attemptions on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Go, go. Go, go. Let's go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
24. Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're winning 7 now at 28-21. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Let's go. Next side.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On on first down, right back to ETN. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down and 6.
On the red. Hey, Soko, hot.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Hey, lion. Hey, tomato. That 13 loop. Go, let's go. 11. Red.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now he'll tuck this and run. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hey, Ginger.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Now Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Red on red. Darn, this one's hot.
Lawrence. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Lawrence. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have the football that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
18 Rattle, 18 Rattle, 18, 5 years.
Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Throwing, Mariota. This one is complete to Jenkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Eagles, 60, 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Sanders once more. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. Terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. 2nd and 7.
13 Luke.
ETN once more. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
First down, Cleveland.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Vikings. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Top low, 18. Check out.
Sanders to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A great play there. 41 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
23. Go, go. Hey, Soko, hot. Go, go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 44.
To throw again is Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
11. Dirty left. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. He's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
18 Rattler.
Here's Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on third down, Sanders. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, a heck of an effort there as for Cleveland. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Yasir Abdullah making the stop. Second and 10.
19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19, Pioneer.
Now Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Let's go.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
70. 60. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First and goal at the 3.
Jenkins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
On play action, here's Shadur. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On the jump.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Broncos.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
Here we go. The noise deafening. Fourth and goal.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was fourth down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
These are 24. Son.
Now Allen. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on second down.
Sink right open. Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato. Sink right. Go. Red.
Now Lawrence. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Down the left sideline. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
dirty left. Hey, run. Hey, Silver.
ETN. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Run. It's like,
On the give, here's Charbonnet. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Obviously just a gigantic play here, tied late in the 4th quarter, getting the block to keep this game level.
Yeah, and Brandon, I know that I should be giving a lot of credit to how it was set up and how they scouted it. Let's just give credit to the player who made the play. He understood the situation totally and did something just a little bit extra in order to affect that block.
Smash, red, yellow, blaster, 6. Ready?
To throw, Mariota. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Right, 60 red, ready.
Mariota. Now he's going to step up and run. Completes to Njoku. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
6, Mega.
Now Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
Yellow, go. Yellow, 43. Blue.
Here's Mariota. From the left side, it's complete. Through the middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Oh, how about this? pass, no good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Ron, it's on hot. Biggs. Sink right. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cleveland, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it.
Do you have the time to listen?